Good morning, beloveds. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. And the tree just took off my porch. It's been leaning on it since it came down a couple of days ago, and today it finally sheared it off the house. So we'll see if it's fixable. There's a guy coming to look at getting rid of the tree today. So, and it breaks my heart because it's big, it's beautiful, it's green, and the wind just got it. Such is nature. Such is nature. Oh well. But it is Sunday, May 2nd. And our title today is Today I am conscious that my body is vitalized by the living currents of life. And our Bible quote is, "And the prayer of faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up." James 5:15. When we say that the body is spiritual, we are not denying the physical body. The physical is included within the spiritual. If the spirit or divine intelligence has seen fit to give us a physical body, it would be absurd to think that the body is an illusion unworthy of our attention. Rather, we should think of the body as a spiritual instrument now. Every statement we make about the body or belief we hold about it, which causes the mind to accept spirit as the substance of the body, tends to heal. My body is the temple of the living spirit. It is spiritual substance now. Every part of my body is in harmony with the living spirit within me. The life of the divine spirit flows through every atom of my being, revitalizing, invigorating, and renewing every particle of my physical body. There is a pattern of perfection at the center of my being, which is now operating through every organ, function, action, and reaction. My body is forever renewed by the Spirit. I am now made vigorous and whole. I possess the vitality of the infinite. I am strong and well. The life of the Spirit is my life. All its life is my strength. Its power is my power. I feel that my whole being is renewed, invigorated, and made alive. There is complete stillness and perfect peace at the center of my being as I wait on the presence which makes all things perfect. Every breath I draw is a breath of perfection, vitalizing, upbuilding, and renewing every cell of my body. I am born of the Spirit. I am in the Spirit. I am the Spirit made manifest. All right. So there it is. That's one of the things about Science of Mind is we talk about having a healing arm of Science of Mind because you don't go to a healer to be healed. You go to a healer to reveal your perfection. And it is about, so Science of Mind is about recognizing that the perfection lies within us, that we are made of spiritual substance. And all things are possible in that spirit. All things are possible in God. And the other thing about Science of Mind is that doctors and medicine and all of that is included. We talk about doctors and nurses as the hands and feet of God. We talk about medicine as being from the mind of God. So we are not anti by any means. I mean, science is part of our name. So we believe that both things work together. We believe that faith and medicine work together. That there is absolutely no harm in treating for the best outcome. In fact, it's very helpful. And actually psychology shows there's been research on both prayer and faith in getting better. We're definitely not going to turn our backs on science of doctors and nurses and medicine and all of that. We want to be partnered with. So when we go through challenges that require healing, then we use all avenues open to us. We use all avenues open to us. And absolutely, if you come to a Science of Mind practitioner, we would never talk you out of going to a doctor. That would be irresponsible. But what we are going to do is we are going to remind you that you are spiritual substance, that there is a perfect idea behind the physical manifestation. We acknowledge the physical manifestation, we acknowledge the condition, and then we say, but there's this perfect idea. And so that's what we reach for. We reach for that perfect idea in support of, not in place of. And that's the beautiful thing about Science of Mind. We work together with. There are so many instances where there's been a better outcome because there's been treatment. Because people, when they know that they're being prayed for, they can relax and rest more fully in all of what is going on in the process. So, yeah. Today I am conscious that my body is vitalized by the living currents of life. This is how Science of Mind supports healing. Sometimes all we need is a good treatment. Sometimes we need both. And it's never a choice of either or. It's always both and. And the prayer of faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. Okay? So it is a prayer of faith. It is the faith of knowing that we are spirit manifest, that healing is possible. And that, I think that's the really big thing. Healing is possible. However we come to the healing, knowing that healing is possible is the important thing. When we say that the body is spiritual, we are not denying the physical body. Never. The physical is included within the spiritual because we believe that we are made of spirit. We are spirit made manifest. If the spirit or divine intelligence has seen fit to give us a physical body, it would be absurd to think that the body is an illusion unworthy of our attention. In fact, not only is it not an illusion, but it deserves our care and attention and love because it was gifted to us by spirit. It deserves that love. It deserves that kindness. It deserves that compassion because it is a spiritual instrument. It is what carries our consciousness around for now. Rather, we should think of the body as a spiritual instrument now. Every statement we make about the body or belief we hold about it, which causes the mind to accept the spirit as the substance of the body, tends to heal. So the secret to spiritual healing is to believe. To believe that this body is, one, worthy of healing, two, possible of healing, and three, being healed by that which made it, in whatever form it comes to. So that's what this treatment is. It's the statement of fact. My body is a temple of the living spirit. So your body is a temple of the living spirit. It is spiritual substance now. What's it made of? Spiritual substance. Every part of my body is in harmony with the living spirit within me. And that's one of the qualities of God, harmony. Working together, working with, being in the flow of. The life of the divine spirit flows through every atom of my being. There is not a place in me that God is not. There's not a place in you that God is not. There is a pattern of perfection at the center of my being, which is now operating through every organ, function, action, and reaction. That would be what Dr. Amit Goswami would say is the bliss body. And he talks about it. He talks about the 5 bodies. The material body. I'm not going to use his word for it. But he talks about the material body, and then he goes through the emotional body and the metaphysical body, and then I always forget that the one between the bliss and the body. It'll come to me. But the bliss body is God's idea of us. The bliss body is God's idea of us. It is the blueprint. It is the perfect. It is the whole. It is everything that we are. And how do we get a look at that blueprint? Spiritual practice. That going within, that going to that place where we meet the unfiltered God. That's where we go to get to get a look at the blueprint and to fill up on that sense of wholeness, of perfection, of health, of vitality, of just vigor. We go there. And then we bring that back to the material body. And everything just works a little bit better. And the more often we go there, the more often we bring it back, the healthier we are. Because health is here and here. A healthy mind is a healthy body, and a healthy body helps with a healthy mind. So it's a harmonious relationship. I possess the vitality. I would say, my body is forever renewed by spirit. Your body is forever renewed by spirit. It is renewed by spirit to the level that you allow. I am now made vigorous and whole. I possess the vitality of the infinite. Power statement, power statement. I am strong and well. I mean, look yourself in the mirror every morning and say, I am strong and well. The life of spirit is my life. All its strength is my strength. Its power is my power. I feel that my whole being is renewed, invigorated, and made alive. I mean, any one of those statements would be an excellent affirmation for whatever. So you are made vigorous and whole. You possess the vitality of infinite. You are strong and well. And you have to say it and mean it. Believe it. Repeat it until you do. The life of the spirit is your life. You are spirit made manifest. All of spirit strength is your strength. All of it's available to you. All its power is your power. All of its power is available to you at any time. All you have to do is ask. And honestly, you don't even have to ask. You just have to accept. I feel that my whole being is being renewed, invigorated, and made alive. There is a complete stillness and perfect peace at the center of my being as I wait on the presence that makes all things perfect. That's the place we're talking about. That's where we go. We go to that place at the center of us where God is. Now, God is everywhere. Where we meet the unfiltered God. That divine spark, that divine splinter, that connection that hints that we're more than we seem. Every breath I draw is a breath of perfection, vitalizing, upbuilding, renewing every cell of my body. And that's kind of the idea behind yoga breathing, conscious breathing, because you're breathing in the vitality and breathing out whatever it is that you need to get rid of. You're breathing in the upbuilding and you're releasing the construction dust. And you're breathing in the renewal every time. It's like if you just sit there and breathe for 10 minutes saying that, I'm breathing in and out, you'll feel better. I mean, they've got studies showing that good deep breathing can lower blood pressure. There's something to it. We are born of spirit. We are in the spirit. We are spirit made manifest. So it does remind us that we do have a responsibility to take care of the spiritual instrument that we walk around in all the time. And that we have not only the right, the obligation, the right, and the ability to take care of it, but we have the backing of spirit to take care of it. Whatever challenges we face, spirit will be there to support. And sometimes spirit looks like doctors and nurses, and sometimes spirit looks like prayer. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So, our mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to think of the body as a spiritual instrument now. To think of the body as a spiritual instrument now, vitalized by the living currents of life. So that is what we are up to today. Because a healthy body and a healthy mind can go out and create a healthy world. So, as always, I do encourage you to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself, whatever that looks like. Whatever that looks like. You get to determine that. You get to determine that. And it's really amazing with that spiritual practice. All right. It does look like it's going to be a beautiful day. I would encourage you to do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like. Go get some sunlight first thing in the morning on your face. I mean, if you live in this area, you want to do it early before it gets hot because the heat's coming. There's a rumor that either Monday or Tuesday it could hit 90. So, yeah. Make sure you drink some water and take care of yourself, because that's what today was about. Today was taking care of the spiritual instrument that we are. And that starts by loving ourselves, by recognizing that this is spirit made manifest. You are spirit made manifest. You are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased always and forever. All right, beloveds? So while it is springtime and we are opening our windows to get the fresh air in our houses, open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you do live in heaven now. You do live in heaven now. And the more you look, the more you see, the more you see, the more there is. And that's how we make a world that works for everyone. All right, beloveds, it is Sunday, and that means that right here on Facebook Live, we will have an amazing service for you that will be up on YouTube, the Creative Life Spiritual Center YouTube channel, later. And Reverend David will be on Facebook Live around 5 p.m. with you, and then I will be back on Facebook Live with you at 9 a.m. And as always, these talks are archived on the Running Rev Ryan YouTube channel, so if you ever want to go back and see what I said on a particular day, please feel free to hop over on YouTube, check that channel out, like and subscribe it. I sort them into playlists by month, and I do put the titles on it, so if there's a particular one you're looking for, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to find it. All right, beloveds, do what you need to do to make it a wonderful day, and come see us at 11. The musicians are always really good on Facebook Live. All right, beloveds, have a wonderful day. Know that you are loved.